Good morning, all of you. As you can see, it is written on the board. Today, we are going to study about the theories given by two management scholars. One is Henry Fayol and other is F.W. Taylor. Two management philosophers. Both of them, they have given their part of theory in through different principles and techniques. This is your homework actually. You were supposed to go through it, and now you are going to tell me what you have studied and how you can like compare these two people and their work. You can give me the points. I will write it here on the board. At the end of the discussion, I will show you the ideal answer for this question, which I have made it in the form of a PDF at the end of the discussion, right? Okay, let's start. Yes, Henry Fayol and F.W. Taylor. Kashvi? Yes, bete.
Yes.
What you have studied?
Ma'am, according to Henry Fayol, he said that the unity of command, he said that there should be one boss and one employee, whereas the F.W. Taylor said that there should be eight bosses for each job, and he unfollowed this principle.
Okay, so first of all, you have picked the point of unity of command. As per Henry Fayol, he said that there should be only one boss for one particular employee. इसको हम क्या कहते हैं? इसको हम कहते हैं unity of command. तो Henry Fayol said कि अगर एक बंदे को हमने एक काम देना है तो there should be one boss only. If he will get orders from more than one boss, he will get confused. That is right. F.W. Taylor is contradictory to the same. He has given the theory of 8 bosses, which is also called as functional foremanship. He said that there should be 8 specialized bosses for each and every task, and accordingly we can give them the work. Very good. Next point will be given by Prabjot. Yes, Prabjot.
Henry Fayol's perspective was it was related to higher level of management, whereas Taylor's perspective was actually related to shop floor level or factory area.
Very good, very right. The theory which was given by Henry Fayol, it is related to the top level management and the methods by which they can improve their efficiency, the method by which they can improvise, like if efficiency can be increased, their working can be improvised. Whereas the F.W. Taylor has given the principles and techniques which are related to shop floor, or we can say the lower level of management. Lower level पे जो सुपरवाइजर्स एंड फोरमैन काम करते हैं उनके साथ रिलेटेड एंड रिलेटेड टू वर्कर्स को कैसे एफिशिएंट बनाना है, हाउ टू इम्प्रूवाइज देयर एफिशिएंसी. दिस इज अ जर्नल डिस्कशन. इफ यू वांट टू राइट यू कैन राइट, बट ये इस सीक्वेंस में हम वैसे नहीं लिखेंगे. चलिए, वन मोर वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट पॉइंट. मुझे लगा पहला पॉइंट आपने वही बोलना था कि he is called as this and he is called as this. वो पहला पॉइंट होना चाहिए था. आई थिंक सो. Yes, Chahat can give me the answer. Chahat, Henry Fayol is popularly called as?
Ma'am, father of journal management.
Yes, and F.W. Taylor is?
Father of scientific management.
Very good. So we will write he is called as father of management or father of general management, and he is called as father of scientific management. ठीक है जी, scientific management. मैनेजमेंट में ऐसे लिख रही हूँ शॉर्ट में, यू विल अंडरस्टैंड कि ये क्या है. ओके, वन मोर पॉइंट. जसलीन कैन गिव. जसलीन, how many principles have been given by this? How many principles have been given by this? He has given some techniques or not? may or may not be, आपको पता होगा. He has given some techniques or not. Jasleen, can you hear me? I can't hear you. Okay, no problem. Mitali, can you hear me, bete?
Yes, ma'am. Ma'am,
Yes.
techniques are not given by Henry Froll, whereas F.W. Taylor gives the techniques as well as principles.
Okay. How many principles are given by whom?
14 principles are given by Henry Froll and 8 principles are given by F.W. Taylor.
How many? मुझे टेलर का सुना नहीं बेटे.
8.
8 principles. Swaraj
Sorry,
wants to say.
4
Okay.
principles.
Ma'am,
Okay.
4 principles.
Very good. 4 principles and what else? What else he has given? Swaraj?
5 techniques.
Techniques. How many techniques?
5.
5. Okay. Which 5 techniques Sanyam wants to say? Yes, Sanyam?
Ma'am, mental revolution, work study,
Mm-hmm.
standardization, and
Let me
simplification
tell
of
you, mental
functional
revolution
formulas.
is not a technique. It is just a term which is coined by F.W. Taylor. See, bete, technique means the method or way of doing something. And mental revolution is just a thought process which F.W. Taylor has coined this term that there should be a change in this and this, like their thinking should be changed. It is not a technique. Yes, Aditi wants to say.
Ma'am, 7 techniques. 7
Okay,
techniques.
which 7 techniques? Bete?
Functional foremanship, standardization and simplification, motion study, method study, time study, and differential piece weight system, and fatigue study.
तो 4 तो हमारी स्टडी होगी, मेथड स्टडी, टाइम स्टडी, फटीग स्टडी, मोशन स्टडी, 4 वो होगी. 5th हो गया हमारा स्टैंडर्डाइजेशन एंड सिंप्लीफिकेशन. 6th हो गया हमारा फंक्शनल फोरमैनशिप. और 7th हमारे पास हो गया है differential piece weight system. So 7 points are there, and mental revolution is just a term which is coined by to support the principle which was given by Taylor. Which principle is this? जिसकी मैं बात कर रही हूँ. Okay, Aditi.
Harmony, not discord.
Very good. It is harmony, not discord. That principle is being highlighted. That principle is being like supported by this term, which is being coined by F.W. Taylor, that mental revolution should be there, right? Okay, let me write. 14 principles have been given by Henry Froll, and 4 principles plus 7 techniques. Right? Sanyam was saying mental revolution as a technique because he is using Poonam Gandhi's book. And in that book, mental revolution is written as a technique. Some other day I saw you using that book during the class also, class itself. So, but don't go with the refreshers. जब आप refreshers use करते हो, sometimes na, they used to like modify on their own. I already told you to go like along with the NCERT. Just have a check कि NCERT में क्या दिया है. NCERT में अगर mental revolution को technique बोला है तो we will call it technique. अगर उसमें term बोला है तो we will call it a term. ठीक है जी. CBSE NCERT को मानती है, बाकी refreshers को नहीं मानती. That is like for some point of view, Poonam Gandhi's book is good, but कहीं-कहीं उसके drawbacks भी हैं. So that is the reason why I didn't recommend you that book. Still, if you want to use, it's your wish, right? Okay, so this is another point. What else? Any other point which is coming to your mind? Okay, Ashwinder, yes, Bete?
Ma'am, Froll gave emphasis to human elements like suggesting principles like equality initiative, fair remuneration, etc., while Taylor ignored the human element and emphasized more on productivity.
Very good, very good. This is another very important point. Henry Fayol ने जितने भी principles दिए, you may have seen all the principles were to modify the behavior of human being. The people who are working in an organization as human resources. Henry Fayol has given the theory to modify their behavior. How to increase the efficiency, worker like management should think like this, management should work like this. इतनी authority देनी चाहिए, equally treat करना है, unity होनी चाहिए, initiative होना चाहिए. So he has given emphasis on increasing the quality of like management, that is human behavior को modify करना in the best way. Whereas F.W. Taylor has purely focuses on increasing the productivity of the business, right? The productivity should be increased, the production should be increased. और एक technique है, any one of you can tell me, there is a technique which directly tells you that Taylor wants to focuses on productivity. High production हो उसके लिए वो technique दी. Which technique is it? Anyone?
Ma'am, scientific observation and management.
ये कौन सी टेक्निक है बेटे? टेक्निक आई एम आस्किंग यू. ओके काशवी.
Method study.
No, method study is not there.
Ma'am, fatigue study.
Fatigue study is again not there. No. Sanyam, okay.
Standardization and simplification of work.
It is again not there.
Differential piece weight.
अभी आपने सारे बोल दिए हैं, तो at the end आपका आंसर सही हो गया. This is differential piece weight system. बेटे हमने डिस्कस किया था differential piece weight मतलब क्या है? More pieces you will produce, more wages you will get. Pieces के basis पे आपको पैसे मिलने वाले हैं. So you will try to make as many as you can. So it will increase productivity. So productivity increase करने पे यहाँ पे मैं लिख देती हूँ. He focuses on modification of human behavior. He emphasizes on modification of human behavior. Whereas F.W. Taylor focuses on, किस पे focus करता है? Increasing output and productivity. ठीक है, ज्यादा से ज्यादा एफिशिएंसी. डिफरेंस पता है ना सबको? प्रोडक्टिविटी और आउटपुट का डिफरेंस सबको मालूम है? इफ नॉट यू कैन आस्क मी नाउ. डिफरेंस बिटवीन आउटपुट एंड प्रोडक्टिविटी. ये इकोनॉमिक्स में भी आपने पढ़ा होगा बेटे. फर्स्ट चैप्टर जब आपने पढ़ा था इंडियन एग्रीकल्चर ऑन दी या इंडियन इकोनॉमी ऑन दी ईव ऑफ इंडिपेंडेंस, वहां पढ़ा था ना आपने प्रोडक्टिविटी का. बैकवर्ड हमारा एग्रीकल्चर सेक्टर था, प्रोडक्टिविटी कम थी. तो प्रोडक्टिविटी और आउटपुट दोनों को इंक्रीज करने का एफडब्ल्यू टेलर का पॉइंट ऑफ व्यू था. ठीक है जी, चलिए. सो दीज वर सम पॉइंट्स ऑफ कंपैरिजन. कोई और पॉइंट आपके किसी के माइंड में आ रहा तो यू कैन टेल मी, अदरवाइज वी विल जंप ऑन टू द नेक्स्ट टॉपिक. एनीवन? Any other point which is coming to your mind, you can tell me now. Okay, so one thing is this comparison कि इसने ये कहा, इसने ये कहा, इसने ये कहा, इसने ये कहा. वायलेशन हमने सबसे पहले लिख लिया, यूनिटी ऑफ कमांड का इसने वायलेट कर दिया. देन डिवीजन ऑफ वर्क. यस, सिमिलैरिटीज के भी पॉइंट्स आपने साथ में पढ़ने हैं. सिमिलैरिटी के कौन से पॉइंट्स हैं? देयर आर सम सिमिलैरिटीज बिटवीन दीज टू. वंदना, यस वंदना. Vandana, I can't hear you, bete. You want to say something? Okay, Kashvi, you can speak.
Both insisted that there must be coordination and cooperation between employees and managers.
ठीक है जी. Both of them, they insisted that there should be cooperation and coordination between both management and workers. Yes. Vandana, you want to say something?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, please.
According to
Bete, I think there is some
Okay.
network issue. I can't hear you properly. Vandana, you can do one thing. Whatever you want to say, you can write in chat. I'll read for you. I'll read it out here. कि आपका क्या point है, ठीक है? Okay. So both of them they insisted. Okay, एक principle और है जहाँ पे दोनों का similarity है. Henry Fayol says that workers should be asked to give their suggestion. अपने suggestion दीजिए और अगर वो अच्छा suggestion देते हैं उनको हमने अच्छे से reward देना है. Henry Fayol ने ये बोला था. Through which principle he said this? Anyone? Which principle of Henry Fayol said this?
Initiative.
Okay, very good. It is initiative, and the same thing is said by F.W. Taylor. Ki workers should be given a chance to make their own plan and implement it, and there should be less clash between workers and management. There is no requirement of strikes and like that. कल ही ये point मैंने आपको बताया था जिसमें अदिति को doubt भी था. तो which principle of Taylor is this? Suggestion वाला principle? Yes.
Cooperation, not
Yes, Jasmine. Okay. Cooperation, not individualism. तो both of them have said the same thing. दोनों का way अपना अपना था. एक ने बोला initiative से करो, दूसरे ने बोला cooperation, not individualism. Meaning दोनों का similar था. Similarly, there is one more similarity between their theory. Henry Fayol said that work should be divided. And when we will divide the work, we will get the benefit of specialization. Same thing is said by Taylor too, but Taylor has said it in a different way. Can you please tell me what were these 2 points which I have just tell you? Like principle कौन सा था जिसमें divide करने के लिए बोला था? Work should be divided. Henry Fayol ने किस principle में बोला था बेटे?
Division of work.
Very good. It is division of work जिसमें Henry Fayol कहते हैं कि work should be divided on the basis of capabilities, and then when the work is being divided, the person is doing the same work again and again, he will become specialized in that work. ठीक है जी? और Henry F.W. Taylor ने same बात बोली specialization के लिए किस point में? Please किसी को याद हो तो बताएंगे आप? Any one of you? Okay, सिर्फ Jasmine को पता है. That's the only girl who knows the answer. Okay, Jasmine, yes.
Ma'am, development of each and every person to great efficiency.
No, Kashvi.
Functional foremanship.
Please repeat. I can't hear you. Yes.
Functional foremanship.
Yes, it is functional foremanship. What is functional foremanship, bete? Functional foremanship means 8 bosses should be there, work should be divided, and when one person is doing the same work again and again, their 8 bosses will become specialized in their task. So functional foremanship is extension of इधर कौन सा principle था? Division of work. So this is the point of similarity between these two. Okay. So now I'm going to start sharing my screen so that we can discuss the points of the answer. Right? And okay. So comparison between Henry Fayol and F.W. Taylor. First point is the point of concern. Fayol's principles are concerned with managerial efficiency. और यहाँ पे मैंने एक और word लिखा था, modification of human behavior. You can write it here. Both are means like they both have the same meaning. On the other hand, Taylor techniques and principles are concerned with workers' efficiency. ठीक है? He is concerned with managerial efficiency. He is concerned with workers' efficiency. Number 2, perspective. Fayol primarily focused on how top level should conduct themselves. यहाँ पढ़ा था ना top level के बारे में बात की यहाँ. And here shop floor और lower level की बात की. Same point. Third point is applicability. Henry Fayol's principles are applicable everywhere. Henry Fayol's principles are applicable everywhere. Like unity of command or equity or unity, ये हम कहीं भी लगा सकते हैं. In our school, in hospital, in anywhere where the management needs teamwork required है, Henry Fayol के principles लग जाएंगे. Whereas Taylor's principle cannot be applied. Taylor कहते हैं जी एक gang boss होना चाहिए, repair boss होना चाहिए, speed boss. अब school में तो होते नहीं. or if we are running some other organization, there may or may not be a shop floor. जहाँ shop floor ही नहीं है, तो Taylor's principles and techniques will not be applicable there. ठीक है जी? These techniques are applicable only in specialized situations. Next is focus. Fuel focused on increasing the effectiveness of overall administration of the organization. फ्यूल ने किसके बारे में बात की है? टॉप लेवल की एडमिनिस्ट्रेटिव, उसी को कहते हैं हम, ऑफिशियल्स जो होते हैं, उनकी एफिशिएंसी को इंक्रीज करने की बात। लेकिन टेलर ने किस चीज पे फोकस किया है? टेलर फोकस इज ऑन वेस्टफुल मूवमेंट्स को रिमूव करो, एलिमिनेट करो, रिसोर्सेज को सेव करो और एफिशिएंसी एंड प्रोडक्टिविटी को इंक्रीज करो। प्रोडक्शन ये लिखा था ना हमने, आउटपुट और प्रोडक्टिविटी दोनों को इंक्रीज कर रहा है। नेक्स्ट इज यूनिटी ऑफ कमांड। Now unity of command principle, ये हम पहले लिख चुके हैं। Here strictly unity of command is being followed as per Henry Fayol, whereas as per F.W. Taylor, unity of command is not followed and functional foremanship is followed. Okay. Okay, so he is called as father of management and he is called as Taylor is yeah, this point is again very important. ये भी एक बार लिख लीजिए। Fayol is a researcher and practitioner. रिसर्चर और प्रैक्टिशनर बेटे होता है जो बंदा किसी चीज को, जैसे विद रिपीटेड एक्सपेरिमेंट्स उसने रिसर्च करके ये चीज फाइंड आउट की कि ओके पीपल वर्क लाइक दिस। अगर हम उनको ये कहते हैं if we give them equally, like if we treat them equally, they will give us maximum efficiency. तो बार बार प्रैक्टिस करके, बार बार एक्सपेरिमेंट करके he became a researcher. ये बड़ा इंपॉर्टेंट पॉइंट है। Fayol is a researcher and practitioner, whereas Taylor is a scientist. बेटे साइंटिस्ट कौन होता है? जो अपनी टेक्निक्स खुद डेवलप करता है, रिसर्च करके कोई चीज डिस्कवर नहीं कर रहा है, he is making his own techniques. So Taylor is called as a scientist and he is also famous as father of scientific management. Okay. Next is emphasis. Fayol ने अपना emphasis किस चीज को दिया? Functioning of managers or management, and Taylor ने emphasis दिया standardization of work और scientific techniques के ऊपर। इसने साइंस की कहीं बात नहीं की, इसने ह्यूमन नेचर की, ह्यूमन बिहेवियर की बात की, मॉडिफाई करने की। इसने पूरी साइंस की बात की, साइंटिफिक टेक्निक्स की बात की। Then Fayol has given a theory of general management carrying 14 principles, and there he contributed in the form of principles and techniques. हम already लिख चुके हैं। Last point is expression. Fayol's theory is called as the theory of general management, and Taylor's theory is called as the theory of scientific management. That is very much clear to us. Now, here are some points of similarities between the two. Both aim at maximizing the efficiency. Both insist on cooperation between employer and employee. Both give us more importance to organizational interest over individual interest. दोनों ने बोला था ये। Yes, जब टेलर कहते हैं कि साइंटिफिक टेक्निक शुड बी यूज्ड, बंदे ने अपना दिमाग नहीं लगाना है, जैसे उसको बोला गया है मैनेजमेंट की ऑर्गेनाइजेशन के बेनिफिट के बारे में सोचना है। और फ्योल ने भी सेम बोला, इन द प्रिंसिपल सबऑर्डिनेशन ऑफ इंडिविजुअल इंटरेस्ट टू जनरल इंटरेस्ट। नेक्स्ट इज बोथ सजेस्टेड डिवीजन ऑफ वर्क फॉर स्पेशलाइजेशन। दोनों ने कहा, इस पॉइंट को आप एक्सप्लेन ज्यादा भी कर सकते हैं। He has given the division of work for specialization. He has given functional foremanship for, मैं यहाँ लिख ही देती हूँ, he has given division of work as a principle, but this is not difference actually, this is a similarity. ठीक है, this is similarity between the two. Division of work is given by him, मैं यहाँ लिख देती हूँ, for specialization. तो स्पेशलाइजेशन दोनों चाहते हैं। He also wants specialization, but his specialization was based on the principle of, मैं लिख देती हूँ, specialization through, किसके थ्रू? अभी बताया था काशवी ने,
functional foremanship.
functional foremanship. Yes, through functional foremanship. Okay. So this is a point of similarity between the two. ठीक है जी? Kavya Chawla wants to admit. Okay. ठीक है जी. So this is a point of similarity. इसके अंदर नहीं लिखना है, but ऐसे आपको बता दिया कि he has given this principle for the specialization. इसने भी दिया, but the name is different. Next is last one. Both principles, like his and his, both principles are used as the basis for research. आगे अगर आपको मैनेजमेंट में कोई रिसर्च करनी है, कोई थियरी पढ़नी है, there are not these two scholars of management. आप हायर क्लासेस में जब ग्रेजुएशन में पढ़ेंगे, देयर आर मेनी मोर स्कॉलर्स. आपके सिलेबस में 2 ही बंदों की अभी तक थ्योरी थी, वो हमने पढ़ ली. देयर आर मेनी मोर स्कॉलर्स, सो whosoever is studying something related to management, they are using the base. तो हमें कुछ चाहिए होता है ना, हमें कुछ स्टडी करना है तो बेसिस तो हम कहीं से लेते हैं. तो both of these principles are used as basis for the research in the field of management. Is it clear, bete, all of you? Okay, so that's all for this chapter. There's nothing left here. Syllabus के point of view से, CBSE के point of view से, examination evaluation point of view से, that's all what we are going to study. And the last topic which Aditi was asking yesterday, that is just you are supposed to go through it. अगर आपको कुछ लगेगा, tomorrow we will discuss a little bit of that too. Otherwise it is not required for evaluation purpose. Okay. And now we have 7 minutes left, so we will just have a quick revision of whatever we have studied till now. Till then you can mark your attendance. Okay. Okay, so let's start from Sanyam. Yes, Sanyam. My question to you is, what is the purpose of motion study?
Ma'am, to remove unwanted movement of employees.
Unwanted, or some other word was there?
Unproductive.
Unproductive movements should be eliminated. What else?
Avoided.
That's the only point. Okay, Aditi, want to add something to this point?
Ma'am, ये point है that they should eliminate wasteful and unnecessary movements and they should cut down the unproductive movements.
बेटे इसमें 3 पॉइंट्स हमने पढ़े थे. पहला पॉइंट था कि पहले आइडेंटिफाई करेंगे कि प्रोडक्टिव है कौन सी और अनप्रोडक्टिव कौन सी. देन वी विल एलिमिनेट द अनप्रोडक्टिव वन विच आर वेस्टफुल, और उन रिसोर्सेज को हम कहीं प्रोडक्टिव साइड पे लगाएंगे. ठीक है जी. नेक्स्ट क्वेश्चन इज, व्हाट इज द मीनिंग ऑफ सिंप्लीफिकेशन? Okay, Sanya, can you answer? I want to see who all are active here. Sanya, no. Okay. Ashwinder, can you answer this question? What is the meaning of simplification?
Ma'am, simplification means eliminating superfluous varieties, sizes, and dimension of products.
Okay. In simple words, what we can say? थोड़ा सा सिंपल करें इसको, बुक में से पढ़ के नहीं, अपनी लैंग्वेज में बताएं. Okay, Aditi. Yes, Aditi.
To bring uniformity and to cut down the given line of products and reduce and improve the quality standards of the products.
Then what is difference between standardization and simplification?
Ma'am, in simplification, it means that we should simplify the production process and we should not bring too many varieties in one line of product.
ठीक है. So many varieties of items should be eliminated, like minimum variety should be there so that the work should be simplified. And standardization may, it is that the standard should be set for quality, size, style and all that. चलिए. Ashwinder was also right. Aditi is also right. दोनों की थोड़ी language अलग-अलग थी. Okay, one more question. Can you explain differential piece weight system? Anyone? Chahat. Chahat, can you hear me? Okay, Hina, are you there? Hina Taneja. Sanyam wants to answer. Yes, Sanyam.
Ma'am, according to differential piece wage system, workers should be paid according to the units they produce. Efficient workers should be paid more and inefficient workers should be paid.
ठीक है. So the points, keywords आपको कुछ दिए थे. Yes, Aditi again wants to add something here. बेटे बाकी सारे बच्चे चुप बैठे हैं. मिताली कुछ नहीं बोल रही है. प्रभजोत, you can be volunteer to speak. Kanav Batra, still bete till now I have not received your notes. Sanyam, I have not received your notes. Why is it so? Why you are not writing?
Want to motivate the workers, and the wages are given according to the efficiency. A standard price is set, and a standard price is set, which is a target, and the workers who produce more than that of more than the target get more wages, and who don't produce the standard target get less wages.
Okay, 2-3 पॉइंट्स थे प्रभजोत ने जो कवर किया, आपने भी किए. कि नंबर 1, we should identify between, like differentiate between efficient and inefficient. पहले हमने देखा कौन है. Then efficient workers should be given high rate of wages, and inefficient persons will be given less rate of wages. Then number 2, number 3 is by giving more wages, the efficient workers will try to remain efficient, and inefficient workers will get motivated to come in the category of efficient workers. ठीक है, ये 3-4 points आपको लिखवाए थे. That is for this topic. And one more question, I want to know about the principle of order. Kavya, you want to answer? Kavya Chawla.
Yes, ma'am. In this principle, there is a right place for everything, and in these 2 orders are discussed. One is material order and second is social order. According to material order, ma'am, 1 second. There is ma'am, 1 second.
No problem, bete. The only problem is that we are already running short of time. Less than 1 minute is there. So we can come like इसको कर देते हैं हम खत्म. It is men and material. Social order में men के लिए place होनी चाहिए and they should be there at their place. And material order में material के लिए place होनी चाहिए and they should be at their place. Right. So tomorrow we are going to discuss case studies of this chapter.